Select the employee who earns the most per hour. Okay, so option A says Iris calculates the total amount E in dollars that he earns for working 8 hours using the equation E equals 8.75 times H. Okay, so if he earns E equals 8.75 times H, so the amount of dollars he earns per hour is 8.75. Okay, because if we divide both sides of the equation by H, we get the total amount in dollars per hour equals 8.75. Okay, so 8.75 represents the amount of dollars he gets per hour. Okay, so hours earns 8.75. Now Giorgio, 48 for 4 hours, so 48 divided by 4 is, we get the hourly rate. The amount of dollars he makes per hour, so this is 12. You can see here, this is the middle point between 16 and 32 is 24, because the gap between 16 and 32 is 16, divided by 2 is 8, so 16 plus 8 is 24, 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay, so Ares earns $8.75 per hour, Georgia makes $12 per hour, and Renia see, for 8 hours she makes $76. And for 40 hours she makes $380 divided by 40, so we can simplify this. 38 divided by 4, so 36 divided by 4 is 9, and 2 divided by 4 is 4, which is 9.5. So she makes $9.50 per hour, so Georgia makes the most. Right? Georgia makes $12 per hour. Okay. So these are the first three. This D and E are another two options. Okay, which relationships have the same constant of proportionality between y and x as the following table? Also, okay, so the constant of proportionality here is 32 divided by 4. 32 divided by 4 is 8. 56 divided by 7 is 8, and 64 divided by 8 is 8. Okay, so the constant of proportionality in this table is 8. So let's see here. So here y is 3 and x is 5, so 3 divided by 5 is not the correct option. 3y equals 24x. Okay, so if we divide both sides of the equation by 3, we get y equals 8x. Okay, so if we plug in, let's say x is 4, so 8 times x, 8 times 4 is 32. Okay, so A is good. C, y is 8, x is 1, so this is also good, because if y equals 8 times x, y equals 8 times x. Yeah. Okay, so C is good. So A is good and C is good. D is also good because we see that y is 16. 48 divided by 6 is 8. 24 divided by 3 is 8, and 16 divided by 2 is 8. So option D is also correct because y equals 8 times x. So the constant of proportionality here is also 8. And here it's incorrect because 30 divided by 5 is 6. 72 divided by 9 is 8. So here we don't have proportional relationships between y and x at all. So E is not correct. So A, C, and D. A, C, and D. Okay, cars A, B, and C are traveling at constant speeds. Select the car that travels the fastest. Okay. Okay, so car A goes at 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that is given. Car B travels a distance of d kilometers in each hour based on the equation d equals 55 h. So if we want to know how many kilometers the car travels per hour, we need to divide both sides of the equation by h. So distance per hour equals 55. So car B goes at 55 kilometers because the distance here is in kilometers. So this is 55 kilometers per hour. And car C travels 135 kilometers in 3 hours. So in 1 hour, it goes 135 divided by 3. 3 goes in 13 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract, we get 1. Break down to 5. 3 goes into 15. 5 times 3 is 15. So car B travels at speed of 45 kilometers per hour. So car B is fastest. Select the car that travels the fastest. So we see that car B travels at 55 kilometers per hour. Okay, so car B is the fastest. Which relationships have the same constant of proportionality between y and x as the following graph? Okay, so we see that y here is 2 and x is 8. So the constant of proportionality between y and x is 2 eighths. Okay, because y equals constant of proportionality times x. And if we want to isolate the k, which is the constant of proportionality, we need to divide both sides of the equation by x. So we have y over x equals k. Okay, so y over x, y is 2, x is 8. So this is the constant of proportionality, 2 eighths, which is 1/4. It can be simplified to 1/4. Okay, so now we need to find 3 options where the constant of proportionality is 1/4. Okay, so A if we divide both sides of the equation by x here, so we get y divided by x is 0.25. 0.25 is the same thing as 1/4. Okay, because 0.25 is 25 hundredths, and 25 hundredths are same as 1/4. So option A is good. Y equals 8.2x. So here, when we divide y divided by x equals 8.2, so A is incorrect. Here we have y is 1 and x is 4, so y is 1, x is 4. So this is the constant of proportionality. Okay, this is y over x. Y is 1, x is 4, so C is also good. D, 12 divided by 3 is 4 and not 1/4. Y, 16 divided by 4 is 4 and 20 divided by 5 is 4. So here the constant of proportionality is 4 and not 1/4. So D is incorrect. And here we see that y is 1.5 over 6. So this is indeed 1/4. Okay, because when we divide 15 divided by 1.5 divided by 6, so 6 doesn't go into 1, and 6 goes into 15. 2 times 6 is 12, 3 remainder, bring down to 0, so 6 goes into 35 times. So 1.5 divided by 6 is 0.25, which is 1/4. And 1.75 divided by 7 goes into 17 2 times. 2 times 7 is 14. We have 3 remainder, bring down 5. 7 goes into 35. 5 times 6 is also 0.25, which is 1/4. And 2 divided by 8 is 1/4. So E is also good. So the 3 correct options are A, C, and E. Thank you for watching. And in the next video, I am going to do this practice, interpret constants of proportionality. So I will see you in the next video.